everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys 5 prompts that I use as a project manager that are really helpful. And I'm sure there is at least one prompt that you will end up using from this video. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first prompt that I use is planning prompt. I like to call this a planning prompt because this is the one that I use in the beginning of every project, especially when I have to design a timeline for that specific project, and it just makes my job a lot more easier. So this is my prompt. Hey, I'm managing a marketing website redesign project with a 3-month timeline. Break down the project into phases, list the key tasks for each phase, including estimated durations and team roles. So this is just an example, but you can integrate any information you want in this prompt and add as much details as you want to make it more specific. And I am going to click enter. So as you can see, we have our 3-month marketing website redesign project breakdown. So we got phase 1, which is discovery and planning. Duration is 2 weeks. The key roles are mentioned over here. The key task would be to set up a kickoff meeting with the stakeholders, defining goals, success metrics, conducting a competitive analysis and user research, perform content audit of the current site, define project scope and site map, and all of that fun stuff. We got phase 2, which is the UX UI design portion of it, and it is going to be lasting for 4 weeks. And the key task would be to create a wireframe, design review and approval process, a handoff preparation for developers, and all of that fun stuff. And the phase 3 would be focused on development, which would take 4 weeks as well. The key roles are the front-end developer, the back-end developer, QA, project manager, and designer to support. And then the phase 4 is the QA launch and post-launch optimization. So the task would be to do a testing, do a content QA, do a final SEO and performance check, and all of that. So this is great in itself because it provides me all the information in a cleaner way. Now, if I want this to be integrated into my project management software. So let's say in your case, you are using ClickUp. So I'm going to say that, yes, we would like this timeline to be shown visually on ClickUp. So I'll just put that as yes for now. And here's a visual that ChatGPT created for our timeline. So really quick and easy. And now all I can do is download this, add it to my report, or also simply take this content or information and put that into my timeline as well. So this is really helpful, very handy. It saves me a lot of time instead of me going in and manually inputting all this information and creating a timeline myself. The second prompt is something that I use when I have to create an agenda. So it says that create a 30-minute weekly team meeting agenda for a remote project team working on a software launch. Include a check-in, update, blockers, and planning items. And you can make it as detailed and customizable as you want for your project, but this is what I would usually use. So the first check-in we have is a quick roundtable check-in for 5 minutes. Over here, you can set the tone and just check the team morale. Everyone shares like one word to describe your week and a quick win or learning. Next, we're going to have status updates, which is where we're going to talk about, how the project is moving along. Does anybody have any questions, any client feedback or changes? The third stage is the blockers and risks. So this is the stage when you raise any issues early. So each team members is going to note what's slowing you down and what we should escalate. And the fourth would be planning and priorities, which is where we're going to talk about the next steps, the expectations, any upcoming deadlines or handoff. And the fifth would be to wrap up the call. So, the project manager would summarize the action items, the owners confirm the next meeting time. So this is a great meeting agenda, especially if you're working on a big project, because it lays down the information in a very simple and clear format. So the third prompt that I like to use is a client update prompt. So our prompt says that, hey, write me a professional client update email summarizing the progress of the project, completed milestone and upcoming deliveries or any risk or delays. Use a friendly and confident tone. And there you go. So we have our email ready to go. It says, hey, client name, I hope you're doing well. I want to share a quick update on the progress of the project as we move into the next phase. So what's been completed, so you can add them over here. The current focus and upcoming deliveries can be added over here. The risk and delays can be added over here as well. And yeah, we are confident about the progress so far, and we are on course with the overall timeline. So this is a great way to kind of update your client as to what's going well, what are the blockers. So that way you're making sure that everything is super clear, and the communication is extremely transparent as to what's happening like at this stage and what's going to happen in the next stage. Now, the fourth prompt is very important in project management, and it's the briefing prompt, because brief is the main thing that gets the project started. So my prompt says that, hey, create a project brief template for a branding campaign. It should include objectives, target audience, key deliverables, timeline, stakeholders, and success metrics. So I'm going to hit enter. So here is a brief template. We have a project name, objectives over here, target audience, key deliverables, timeline, and milestones, stakeholders as well, success metrics, and all of that fun stuff. So it's a really nice document. It has all of the information, and this is like so helpful, especially if you're working on like so many different projects and you want to keep the information handy. So this is a prompt that is very useful to just have the brief ready in few minutes, so you can brief the bigger team and have everything ready on the go. Okay, the last prompt is a reporting prompt. So help me write a short report summarizing key project KPIs for a monthly executive update. Include metrics like task completion rate, budget utilization, and stakeholder satisfaction. I'm going to hit enter. And as you can see, this is our KPI summary, which is where we have listed down the tasks that were completed, the budget we have used till date, the utilization rate, how satisfied is our client or stakeholder, and the feedback we have received. Any additional notes will be added over here. So this is a great way just to sum up how your project has performed in the span of 3 months, and to inform the important stakeholders that everything is on track. So yeah, there you go. These are my 5 prompts that I would use as a project manager, and they're very helpful. And I am sure you're going to be using at least one of them in your project management or your day-to-day PM journey. Let me know if there are your favorite prompts that you use with ChatGPT in the comment section below. And yeah, I shall see you guys in my next one.